Hi guys. It has been a little bit, not too long, I don't think. Um, I'm just having my cereal, so don't mind me. I will show you my couch. I've turned my living room here. I am starting to do some puzzles. So I started this puzzle. That's what it's gonna look like when it's finished. And I've got 3 more. And then I've got a Disney coloring book as well that's coming. But these are my couches. That obviously goes up. It makes a third thing. It's got a charger in there and a wireless charger. It charges really slow, but it's still in there with cup holders. It's great. And I can't turn these on because I've turned them off at the wall, but both the recliners go pretty much all the way back. They probably do about, I don't quite lay completely flat, but I'm very close to completely flat. And then I got this beautiful table. These are my new markers. Didn't even know they had markers like this, but apparently they dry really fast. Hopefully that means they won't get all over my hands either. So that is my cute little table. And then I've almost made up the spare room. I'm going to put I've got a coffee table coming that will then replace the dressers that the TV is on. And I got my new bed. It's so much better, guys. So much better. And it's higher. So this will go outside on the deck, and I want to get a porch swing. Those are what I want to get. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It feels more like a home now, which is exciting. Just those few little things just made it change. And I absolutely love it. Julie was so nice, my neighbor. She took me out and got me to sit on everything and just really figure out if that's what I wanted. So happy. So yeah, I have been going to, last weekend my old flatmate came and stayed the weekend, so she's my first official guest. We went to the Japanese place. I treated her to Japanese, and it wasn't too bad. I think it was $70, and we got 2 meals, so it wasn't too bad. You wouldn't do it all the time, but for special guests. And then we went to the French cafe in the morning and got stuff there. And then we went for a big walk on the foreshore. And then we got some ice cream. We watched some shows. We rewatched Sirens because she hadn't seen it. So I rewatched that. A little disappointed I just watched my Oxford Year with Sophia Carson. I love Sophia Carson movies, but didn't like this one very much. I actually like Happy Gilmore 2 better than I liked Sophia Carson's one. So I was a little bit upset about that. Although I do want to see Megan 2.0, which has just come out too. So I need to try to figure out that. My Prime account does weird things. So yeah, overall, I went to church yesterday. It was really good. I love it. Every time I go, it's just amazing. It was on a couple of weeks ago. It was how important it was to be around a table and have people over and just really talk. And as much as Louisa and I don't talk about God, it was really nice to have her over. I did invite her to church, but she didn't have any church clothes, so she didn't want to go. It's fine. I invited her. That's the first step. And next week I'm going to Gold Coast, guys. I'm going for the whole weekend. I have booked with one of my work colleagues. It's a work colleague that is kind of, I don't know, she's not on the fence with everybody, but she keeps to herself a lot. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be in Surfers Paradise. We're going to go to SeaWorld. We're going to do lots of walking. Just what my soul needs. Because life has been hard. I feel like a lot of stuff is going on. Stuff is happening with family, and I'm unsure what the outcome is going to be of that soon. My mom has been struggling a little bit, so I'm unsure what the doctors are going to do about that. I've also just found out that a good friend of mine from New Zealand has got cancer. I just found that out yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday. So that is stressful, and now I'm trying to figure out, like, obviously I didn't think I was going back to New Zealand this year, but that's not going to happen, obviously. I need to go back, and I need to go back for a decent time, so thinking about plausibly Christmas, New Year's, and a little bit of that time. We'll see. So I can go see my godson and see her. So won't go to anywhere in October. Yeah, pretty devastated. She's a really nice person. She's supported me a lot. We've tried to support each other. She's had a really rotten deal in life. Yeah, so that, yeah, really sucks. I'm not surprised. I'm kind of numb about the whole thing to a certain extent. But I know it's like, it's major and it's upsetting. And it gives me a little PTSD from the person I lived with that had cancer. Because I think it's the same cancer. And I almost feel like they've just told her they're not going to give her any more surgery. And she's got a lot of lumps. It's causing her not to be able to go to the toilet properly. Yeah. That's not good. What's also not good is that I wonder if it's this that's doing it. I don't know. My emotions have been all over the place. Not crying, but like very irritable, very wound up. Friday I was super wound up. I thought I was gonna bite someone's head off. It was so bad. I could feel it all the way up to here. My chest was so heavy. Work is hard. Work is really hard. Last week we had another smashed window and just hit and kicked and stuff thrown at. All that kind of stuff. My manager put me onto this. So I've just started this. Ceramide. It's got lavender oil. It relieves symptoms of mild anxiety, nervous tension, and improves sleep quality. So we'll see if that works in conjunction with my B vitamin. It doesn't have any B vitamins really in it that I can see. So it should be fine to take with my B vitamin. But yeah, I was under a lot of pressure on Friday, and I have reached out on When and What and asked to possibly if anyone has jobs closer to me. So Mother Duck has reached out. I've asked around. People say it's okay. I heard a good reputation, all that kind of stuff. So it's actually only one train ride over. I can actually walk to it, I think. I was going to say I might walk to it this weekend, but obviously I'm not going to be home this weekend to do that. But I know where it is and I need to figure out. Pretty sure I can walk to it in like half an hour. And that's what I love. I love that I could bus. I love that I could train. I love that I could walk. It gives me that flexibility that if public transport wasn't working, I can still get to work without having to pay like $60 to get to work. Yeah. So, and if I had to Uber, it would only be like $15, $20 at the max. If not less. So, because I think it's like 3 kilometers away. So, obviously, not ideally. I don't really want to get back into another teaching role, but I can't keep doing this. And I can't just say it. I need to do it. Because I waited too long on my old job. And I have said I would love to do 4 days a week. And keep my 6 weeks annual leave. So we'll just see what they say. I also want to be teaching just the 4-year-olds because I feel like I'm not learning the ropes as much because I've got 3 and 4-year-olds. And then quite often I'm getting 2-year-olds that I have to be watching as well. So I'm struggling to like just do the one thing. Because I have the 3-year-olds in my room messing it up, and I have the 4-year-old. I have the 2-year-olds that come into my room mess it up because we have to have inside outside, and it's just it's hard. So like she's supposed to be hiring more staff so that we're not having to work extra hours and stuff like that, but hopefully something will come of that soon. I mean, I didn't work heaps of extra. I think I worked an hour and 15 minutes extra last time, but I have literally probably about 3 hours in the loo that I could use at some stage, but I don't know when. So, and then we're gonna have a staff meeting in a couple weeks, and if we have a staff meeting in a couple weeks, then that's another hour to 2 hours in the loo that I will have as well. And this time in the loo actually, I kind of would like pay me out then. Just pay me out if that's what's gonna happen because that's a lot of money. Anyways, overall, I feel really, really happy. Yesterday I was sitting in church and thinking, gosh, I'm not feeling as like, I don't know. Like I'm on a Christian dating app, but nothing's really come of it. I'm just kind of leaving it to see it's in the background. I go on there every now and again and I like someone. But yeah, I still feel like I'm getting my feet and the pressure for that is not there as much. Like I'm gonna start doing my puzzles and start doing my coloring, and like I feel like I'm all of a sudden gonna start doing hobbies for me and just enjoying my life a little bit more because I finally have the extra money to do it. And I'm gonna start, like I feel like I'm just tapping in. The first 6 months here was so hard. And I can remember after it, I was like praying, please let the next 6 months go good. And as much as there's like obviously challenges with work and stuff, I do feel like this next little bit is I'm tapping into something like bigger and amazing. And yeah, it's weird. There's just this weird thing. Anyways, I need to finish this coffee and brush my teeth, and get out the door. But that is what's kind of on the forefront of me. Yeah. And I will try to take some videos and stuff of SeaWorld. And there's no orcas at the SeaWorld. They don't have orcas on this side of the world. It's just dolphins, seals, polar bears, penguins, and like the normal sea life. I need to get the patch behind my ear so that I can go on some rides. So I need to do that on one of my days, probably on Friday, on my day home on Friday. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, guys. I just need work to sort itself out, and hopefully these medications will help. I mean, I am probably premenopausal, so that's probably not going to help. And I do feel like my ADHD has gotten worse. My anxiety's gotten a little bit worse. Yeah. I mean, if this doesn't work, and it's hard because I feel like if I swap jobs, then maybe the stress won't be there as much. But then I know that there's stuff at these other places as well. So it's just a hard balance to know what is like normal and something that I'm gonna have to like live with, or something that I can get some medication for that's like non-harmful medication, or whether or not I need to actually get like proper medication. So we'll just see. Anyways, thanks for coming along. Bye, guys.